Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
And here we are. It's midweek, and we start off with a picture from Lynn Richardson. You're looking at Polecat Bench, and this was the sunrise this morning. Cool looking shot there, Lynn. Thanks for sending that in. Look at this sunrise. This also came to us from Linda Carlson. This, I think, a couple of days ago. Had a beautiful sunrise in the Billings area. Had some very red and orange clouds. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning, I guess, how the phrase goes. Here's the way things are shaping up in Billings right now. No sailors needed. 36 degrees with a southwest wind at 15. Gives you a wind chill factor that feels like 27 degrees out there. Now, our high temp today actually topped out at 50. The normal high, 37. The record was 10 degrees warmer than our today high, which was 60, set back in 1935. That was 60 degrees. That was 85 years ago. And coming up on Saturday, if we get to 62 degrees, that'll tie the record, also set in 1935. So that will be tying another record from 85 years ago. Amazing. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, tonight, the record low is 20 below zero back in 1951. And when it comes to precipitation, we've had 1/100th of an inch of rainfall this morning. A couple of snowflakes mixed in with it, and that happened about 2:53 in the morning. Now, you'll notice here's the way things shape up for the month. We're at 2,200, so we're a little bit behind normal. And of course, that's where we sit for the year. And as you'll see here around the rest of the state, our current temps into the 20s and 30s out in the far west, 29 at Dillon, 37 at Helena, 37 over at Cutbank, and Kalispell right now, Missoula about 36, but right through here is where the warm spot of the day was. 42 degrees still over at Great Falls. We're still into the 20s back here in eastern Montana, 31 over at Miles City right now. And look at our reported highs. The area in green, that's where we had most of the warm stuff. 50 degrees in Billings for the high temp, 45 over at Livingston. Bozeman was 43. Great Falls pretty warm too, right around 48 degrees. Now, as we move on tonight, let me show you what you'll see. We do have on the high line high wind watch starting Friday night going into Saturday. 35 to 55 mile per hour winds on the eastern slopes of the divide, but in some of the higher wind areas, in some of the gap flow winds, could see maybe 90 mile per hour winds in that area. Out of the plains, it's probably more like, I think it's, here we go, right here, 25 to 35 mile per hour winds, and that'll be maybe giving you some gusts up to 60 miles per hour out there south of Havre. So let's move on and show you what's happening tonight. We're looking at this. Here's your next system moving in. It continues to move closer to the Billings area. I think before you know it, it'll probably be in here probably in 2 or 3 hours. And so what will happen, this whole system will start pushing more moisture our way. And look at this, another atmospheric moisture an atmospheric river of moisture streaming from Hawaii all the way to the west coast. And so that moisture is going to continue to push its way up and towards western Montana. And you'll see by tomorrow, excuse me, by tomorrow, the moisture continues to move into the northwestern corner of the state. By tomorrow morning, we'll probably see some scattered snow showers in the Billings area. Then that whole thing kicks out of here, and we'll get mostly sunny skies during the day on Thursday at 6 p.m. And, of course, windy conditions moving in then as well. Then after that, it looks like by Friday morning, probably some scattered rain showers moving into the Billings area, and they continue to see another batch of moisture move in that later on that day. So we're going to be in and out of these showers off and on for the next several days, and also going to be very windy. When it comes to snowfall, it looks like here in the Billings area, it's just going to be very light stuff. Now, tonight, our temps will cool back down to the 20s, some 30s, 34 at Livingston with scattered snow showers moving in overnight tonight. Then for tomorrow, we're back up right into the 30s and 40s, 48 at Billings, 42 at Hardin, 42 over in Livingston. But for Billings tonight, down to 30 with a 60% chance for rain, freezing rain, snow, and just all sorts of mess coming in by tomorrow morning. Next several days, 48 for a high on Thursday and windy conditions. Also snow in the mornings. 56 on Friday, 62 on Saturday. And then we roll it back down into the 30s on Monday and Tuesday, 45 degrees by Wednesday. Let's go back to the desk.